everyone, it's Dr. Z. I am here to talk with you a little bit about emails. And email is our main mode of communication at any college, but definitely here at SNU. It's unlike high school because there's nobody who's going to see you every single day on campus, right? Like it's not like in high school where you would be in one building and you would see the same people every single day. So if a faculty member or staff member wants to get in touch with you, email is really the way that we're going to do it. So it's important, number one, that you check your email every single day. It should be on your phone, like something really easy for you to look at, but also anything that you need. Email is the best way to start a conversation with a faculty or staff member. I'm going to show you a couple of emails that I've gotten from students and do a little bit of like do's and don'ts, things to avoid and things to do. So this first email that you're looking at is an email from a student who was letting me know that they wanted to know if they could leave class early. Something that's really different about college is that if you aren't going to be in class or you have to leave early or something like that, it's up to you to communicate that with your professor, which maybe some of you have never had to do before. So this was a student who I knew really well. We'd gotten to know each other. He would come to office hours. I knew that he was paying for college completely on his own. And so getting a job was going to be really important. So when he emailed me and said, "Hey, Dr. Z, I want to see if it was okay if I leave class a little bit early for a job interview," because he had already laid that foundation with me, number one, it was fine that he said, "Hey, Dr. Z," right? Because we had that great relationship. And I was way more likely to say, yes, it's okay that he leaves class a little bit early, but like, let's chat about what you're missing, because he took the time to like let me know about himself, so I knew how important getting a job was. If I hadn't known that about him and he was just asking if he could miss class or leave class early for a job interview, I might have been like, what the heck, that's not okay. But because he took the time to like tell me about himself and come to my office and meet with me, we had that relationship, and so that's why it was okay. The second email that you're going to see right now is from a student who I didn't know as well. It was pretty early in the semester, and they had some questions about an assignment. Sometimes when you look at things in Brightspace, depending on what kind of computer you have, like maybe you have a little bit of trouble downloading assignments, rather than just not doing it or kind of sitting there and getting frustrated, this student emailed me and said, "This isn't downloading correctly for me. Can you send it to me in another file format?" They said, "Hello, Dr. Z," and then they gave me their message, and then they said sincerely, in their name. And why that's important is because some of your faculty have literally hundreds of students. They teach, 5 classes, and it's 20 to 30 students per class. And so they have a lot of students who they're working with. So being really clear about who you are, if you could also say what class you're in, that's really helpful. This is, so-and-so from your Psych 108 class. That's really helpful for faculty. And then saying what you need. So again, it's a really quick means of communication for us, and I know that it can feel a little awkward because maybe you're not used to emailing people, but it's the best way to communicate with your faculty and staff whenever you might have a question about something. But those face-to-face relationships are also really important, so you want to try to incorporate a mix of both of them in there. But emailing your faculty, make sure you say who you are, maybe what class you're in, exactly what you're looking for. You want to be kind, you want to be thoughtful, and that's the best way to communicate.